Hello. It is that time again. We must ship. I have everything from some clothing and shoes to a mug that I'm going to do in the controversial mailing in a padded flat rate envelope. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to tell you what sold, how much it sold for, and you get to watch me ship it. So let's go get ship done. All right, as usual, we are going to start with our easiest items first. The reason I do that is it just feels good to kind of click some off the list and get a momentum going. So we get the easy stuff done, and then we get to that hard stuff. Well, not so hard stuff, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let's do some shoes. I sold these. They are Breakables. I bought these because they were so colorful. It has taken a while to sell these, even though they are like brand new and they are size 8. I guess it just took the right person to want that snazzy little jazzy print on there. I did end up selling these for $11.87 on an offer to watcher. Yep. At some point, you just say, be gone. Sell. Somebody wants you, boom, out the door. So we will give this little pair of shoes here a little bubble wrap, like so. You know, I mean, they don't really need it like for sake of breaking or anything, but it's nice for your customer to see that you took some care not to get things scuffed up. Okay, these are going to go in just a padded mailer. No reason not to, nothing to break. Easy peasy. Now, if it had been a pair of shoes that had sold for $111, I would put them in a box. So it's just a little bit of difference in perceived value on the other end. They know they only paid $12. They're going to be perfectly fine getting them this way with a little protection. All right, next, this isn't actually like one of the easier, but it's one of the non-breakables. So we're gonna get this out of the way. Woo, see, breakables. I've got 4 pairs of these lounge pants by City Knits. I put them all in one lot. Now, in hindsight, I probably would not have put these all in one lot, but I didn't have them in my possession. I allowed my lister to decide on these, and she put them all in one lot. So just kind of playing around a little bit with giving more freedom to my listers. But in hindsight, I wouldn't have done that. They sold for $23.99 on an offer to watcher because we listed them for $29.99 based on the information I had. But they're very, very nice quality, which I didn't know that because I didn't have my hands on them. But it's all good. Somebody is going to be super excited to get these pants. Now, what I want to try to do is get them all into this poly envelope. So I am going to roll each pair up like so. I mean, ultimately, I would love it if I could get them into a padded flat rate, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. But we're going to see. I'm going to roll each one up and stick it in here. All right, that is pretty snug, but let's close that up. And then I'm just going to test the waters. I'm going to see, I don't think so, just eyeballing this, I don't think it's going to happen, but it never hurts to try. I'm going to see if by some miracle I could squeezy this into this. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So, all right, priority it is, just the way it is. You gotta try, right? You gotta try. Next we have, I really hate seeing this go. I love this little miniature Murano bowl. I had 2 of these. I had bought them in an antique shop in California, I think back in December. And it's time to say goodbye to this one, which look how dainty that is. It's the sweetest little thing. I let this go for $41 on an offer to Watcher. $41 for this little tiny piece of glass. So let's get it bubbled up really good. I could do just one piece of bubble wrap, but sometimes things have just a little bit more specialness to me. This is something I would put in my own collection if I collected these. And so for that reason, it's just getting extra bubbles. And it's going to go in one of these boxes, which is the 6x4x4. You'll see it'll fit right down in there nicely, first class, but we are going to give it some peanuts. And there we go. We've got peanuts on all sides, and I'm squishing it down when I close these flaps, just like I do on the bigger boxes, and I'm taping it up. Now, I know, Noah, I'm sorry, I'm talking while I'm taping. I'll stop that for a minute. And it just finished my thought is that I will add insurance to this first class package because of the dollar amount. $41, I'm going to pay extra for the insurance. Okay, speed it up, Noah. There we go. For those that don't know, Noah is my 15-year-old son who edits the shipping videos. So if you like what you see here, give a thumbs up and let me know in the comments that he's doing a good job. I'll let him read it. Next, we are going to do this. This is a marquetry. I called it marquetry. That's when different pieces of wood are put together. So we call it marquetry. It's also, I believe this is a walnut. And this opens up to a jewelry, mostly rings. It's really cool because these actually come out and you could put just jewelry in there too. So the individual ring holder thingies come out and we're going to bubble that up really good. Oh yes, I sold this for $20 on an offer. All right, that is bubbled and ready to go into its shoebox. And the shoebox, it's called the shoebox. When you order these, it actually says shoebox right on it, right there. And it is 7 1/8 by 5 1/8 by 14 3/8. So it's a good size for those items that are just like this. So that's how it's going to go in there. But first, we're going to add some peanuts. All right, we've got it all bubbled up. And now, let's close it up. There it is. Okay, next I'm going to do the mug. So this is a Wheeler and Wilson Sewing Machines promo mug, or just shows those a really cool mug. I don't know how old this thing is. No marks, nothing like that. I sold this just because of the cool sewing machines. It went for $14.99 on my 25% off sale. So first thing we have to do, we do have to bubble it really well. And I'm always going to make sure that when I start to bubble a mug, I'm going to put a little bit of that extra on the handle. Your handle is your weak point. That's where these things break, if they're going to break. Okay, so we've got our handle taken care of. I'll actually come back this way. And I'll try. There we go. And I'm going to put this little bit of extra up here by the handle. Same thing on this side. So our handle has lots of cushion. All right, now this is where it gets tricky. I'm going to take one of these, which is the, what did I say? What are these? 6x4x4. Now you'll notice that this is not going to fit completely in this. I'm not going to be able to totally close it. Well, I lied. This mug, I can. Okay, sometimes the mug hangs out a little bit, but you'll notice there's no peanuts in this. That's because we're not shipping it like this. And this isn't moving in here. I can shake it. It's not moving. But what we're going to do is this. We are going to put this box inside the padded flat rate envelope, like so. Like so. Look at that. Fits right down in there. I can now ship a mug, padded flat rate price, and they'll get it even faster. That's it. That's what they call the FOMO method. So we have a mug shipped in a padded flat rate envelope. All right, we are down to a turkey and a camel, and they're both glass. All right, let's do the camel first. This was a California purchase. I love him. Look at that cobalt blue. He is a candy dish. He sold for $29.99. First thing we're going to do, wrap him up really good. I'm going to wrap both pieces separately. Like so. Like so. I know, sorry Noah, I'm talking when you'd really like to be speeding it up. Okay, I'll shut up now for this piece. And I will put both pieces together like so, and put a piece of tape around those. And we have our camel all packaged up, ready to go into, now these are boxes that I get from the eBay shipping supply store. They are 8x8x8, yes, which is slightly bigger than the priority number 4, which is like 7x7x6 or so. So I just needed that little bit of extra for this camel. So we're going to go get them in here with peanuts. Real quick, what I want to show you is when I put it in here, I put it in diagonally because your strength is in the corners of your boxes. So the narrowest part between the item and the box, I want to be on the diagonal in the corners so that there's plenty of room on the other sides. Okay, let's finish it up. And there we go. And close you up and get you on your way. There we go. All right, last but not least, let's talk turkey. Here's our turkey. Beautiful gold colored turkey candy dish just in time for Thanksgiving. This actually went to one of my viewers. Joanne, here comes your turkey. And please be sure, if you buy something from me, let me know in a little message to seller that it's you that bought it, and I'll give you a little shout out as I'm making this video. I can't film every single thing that I ship, but if you buy over the weekend, it'll show up on the weekly shipping video. So there's a little thing for you. Okay, let's wrap him up. Yeah, we got our bubble wrap. Let's do his little head first. Now I'm going to do something just a little different with this one than I did with the camel. Set that aside, and let's do the body. Okay, so we've got both of our pieces wrapped up, and I'm actually going to put these together with some of the large bubble. And I'm doing this because I don't like the vulnerability of that tail feather. Now, remember the turkey's head is up here. I guess I better show you on the camera, right? I'm going to invert this lid to protect that even further. See that? He's going to be much better protected this way. And there we go. Now, pretty sure this is also going to go in the 8x8x8, but we don't need as many peanuts in this package because of the amount of bubble wrap that I use. Yeah, let me see. You know what? Sometimes when I get it wrapped up and I look at it, I go, yeah, no reason not to go one step up. So we are going to go up to one size bigger. And that will be the number 7 priority, which is just going to give a little bit more room. We'll see in a minute here the difference. And there we go. Yeah, I feel much better about that. Let's go give him some peanuts. And there he is, all snug in his peanuts, which we're going to squish down. You know what? I actually got too many peanuts in there. Let me take a few out. Work that out again. There we go. Got to be able to close the box. I like it to fit tight, but you got to be able to close it there. And turkey is on his way. Did I tell you what the turkey sold for? I'm not sure I did. It's $23.99 on an offer to watcher. So there's another clue. If you watch any of my items, after a certain amount of days listed, I do send out those offers. But if it's something you really care about grabbing, be sure and just make me an offer so nobody else comes in and grabs it before you. Can't say that I'll accept every one, but I accept a lot of them, especially if you tell me that you are a subscriber to my channel. So be sure you are a subscriber to the channel and also hit the little bell notification so you know when I upload new videos and I go live, which I do all the time. So with that, go be profitable and make it fun. And we will see you on the next one. Bye.